Meanwhile, more voices continue to speak out against Pakistan's inability to control terror being sponsored from its territory. Well-known US strategic analyst Stephen P. Cohen, in an exclusive interview to NDTV's Madhu Bharti, has said that what happened in Mumbai is the second major international crisis after 9/11 in terms of people from 22 different countries being killed.
States do have a responsibility for controlling their own territory. Yeah. Right now, Pakistan simply is unable to stop some of these people from doing it. There may be elements of the Pakistani state that are complicit also. We're not quite sure exactly how far up in the ISI, for example, or the military this goes. But there's no military solution to this. Using military force to make you feel good might hurt the other side, but you can't stop these things. And the point I want to make is that the attack was designed, among other things, to provoke India-Pakistan bad relations. I thought it was designed as much to hurt the Zardari government, and that was true of the attack on the Indian embassy in Kabul. Their target wasn't simply India, but to show the world that Zardari had no control over what happened, even perhaps over his own government. So you have to exercise deep restraint. If you know that you're trying to be provoked, you have to resist that provocation. On the other hand, Indian public opinion is outraged, and this was the second major international crisis after 9/11 in terms of 22 people from 22 different countries being killed.
Yes. One final question. Is it a way forward for India to go now? We are formulating a new anti-terror law and strengthening probably an FBI type, an investigating agency. Is that the way to go?
I think this is something for Indian government to decide, Indian public opinion, because there's a danger in all these circumstances, including this happened in the United States. I know at the beginning of World War II, after 9/11, that you begin to lose some of your liberties. And you do have to lose some of them to protect against terrorists. We take off our shoes in airports, we take off our belts, and the terrorists have forced us to do this, but we try to maintain our social and political freedom. So the Indians have to be careful to balance freedom and liberty with the requirements of security. But clearly, as we saw on television, it didn't require much expertise. The Indians were not prepared for this at all. Their top 3 people went in and got killed right away. That was no coherent anti-terrorist operation would operate that way. So clearly, a lot of restructuring and reorganization has to take place.